Hello dear students. Today we will discuss about a poem that is The Fog. So children, first I want to ask you, what do you mean by fog? In your science subject I think you have learned about fog, that is a the smoke emissions. Okay, let us not go deep into that science subject, but fog. During winter season, you have seen cloud like condition and which makes it difficult for you to see clearly the things outside. So that is fog. Thick cloud like condition of the air which makes it impossible for you to see clearly the things outside. Okay, the things will look little hazy. So during winter season you will find such condition. In Hindi you call it as kohra, and this poem is written by W.H. Davis. The poet W.H. Davis, his full name is William Henry Davis. So W.H. Davis was one of the most well-known poet of his time. Most of his poetry was on the subject of nature, life on the roads, and his own tramping adventures, and the people he met. So all his poems are based on such subjects. His poems employ a simple and natural style to create special effects in his poems. Let us see a small summary of this poem. So the poet W.H. Davis, once he finds himself in a condition of fog, and it was so thick that he got disoriented. He lost his judgment of distance and direction, and he was unable to find his way back to his home. He is then helped by a man who promised to take him home. And once the poet got home, he realized that the man who had led him home was blind. So the man, the stranger who helped the poet to reach his home, okay, after reaching home, the poet realized that the stranger man, was a blind person. So on a more abstract level, when you think of this, the poem may be about how people trust only what they can literally see and lack awareness of things unseen, such as faith, belief, and religion. So how the poet trusted this stranger man? Okay, he had faith in him, he believed him, okay, and he reached his home. And after reaching home, he realized that this man who helped him was a blind man. So let us see this poem, The Fog. I saw the fog grow thick, which soon made blind my ken. It made tall men of boys and giants of tall men. So once what happened? Once the poet was caught in the situation of fog. The thick fog made conditions like the poet was unable to see clearly the things. Okay, and he felt very frightened. He felt helpless at that very time. So I saw the fog grow thick. The fog was so thick that which soon made blind my ken. So ken means here the range of eyesight, the distance till where you can see it clearly. So it soon blind his eyesight, the range. So he can't see properly in that condition, the poet is saying, And in this condition he began to see strong unreal figures. Okay, the figures like little boys appeared like tall men, and the tall men appeared like giants, big, enormous, very large. Okay, so it made tall men of boys and giants of tall men. So the little boys appeared like tall men, and the tall men appeared like giants. It clutched my throat, I cupped. It clutched my throat. What clutched? Fog. So, the poet is saying that the fog seemed to hold his throat tightly. Okay, I cupped. So he cupped. Nothing was in my head. Nothing was there in his head. It was all blank at that time, except two heavy eyes like balls of burning lead. So when it grew very dark, in that condition, what poet realized that it was nothing in his head. It was completely blank. His head was completely blank, and his he can only feel his heavy eyes, which were like balls of burning hot lead. So it seems like his two heavy eyes were like the balls of burning lead. And when it grew so black that I could know no place, I lost all judgment then of distance and of space. So when this fog, when it grew very dark, it became so dark, he could not recognize where he was. So he lost all his judgment. He could not know that on which place he is and where he has to go. He lost all his judgment, his ability to think, to estimate the distance and space correctly. He lost all the things. The poet was not able to find his way back or the direction to his home. He lost all the judgment then of distance and of space. The street lamps and the lights upon the halted car could either be on earth or be the heavenly stars. So the lamps on the street, the lights on the street, and the lights upon the halted car, the flashing of the light upon the halted car, the cars which were not moving at that time. So it is very obvious this is the situation of fog, the how the cars will move. Okay, so the lights which were falling on the halted car and the street lamps could either be on earth or be the heavenly stars. So this seems to the poet like this flashing of lights were like the stars shining in the sky, heavenly stars. Okay, so the poet could not recognize if the flashes of light was from the street lamps or from the heavenly stars. A man passed by me close. I asked my way. He said, "Come follow me, my friend." I followed where he led. So a man was passing by to the poet. Okay, then the poet asked him, "Would you like to help me with this direction of where this address is?" Okay, could you please help me with this direction that where I have to go? Please help me out. He was asking for help. And then that stranger man, he replied, "Come follow me, my friend. Okay, that I will take you home. You just follow me." Okay, so with the trust, with the faith, the poet followed him. So I followed where he led. He wrapped the stones in front. So he was carrying a stick. That man, the stranger man, was carrying a stick. So he wrapped means to strike. He struck that stick on the stones in front and said, "Trust me and come." He said, have trust on me and come. So I followed like a child. So poet followed like a child, like the child who is lost in the darkness, okay, the child who is lost in the darkness, what he will do, he will just follow the elder people nearby or whom he has asked for help, he will just follow. So like that, this poet also followed him like a child. And when he reached the home, he realized that the man who was leading him home was a blind man. So he realized very late that the man leading him was blind himself. So that is why he was rapping or striking the stick on the stones. So the poet thus learned from this experience how even a blind man can head man with normal eyesight. So here the poet got realized with this very incident that how a blind man helped the man with the normal eyesight. So the normal eyesighted man, he lost all his judgment of distance and direction and his sense, okay, at that very point of time, what blind man helped him, because for the blind man, they have the practice, they have the sense, you can say the mighty spirit in them. They realize the sense of direction and distance and everything, they know it very properly, and they can walk it, they can walk through that, okay. So in that very condition, when the normal eyesighted man, he was unable to see things clearly, what the blind man do, he just helped the man. So we should never make difference for the person who are physically challenged or they are differently able. We should never make difference. These all are the things, these are the things which are uh, their inner qualities, okay, inner qualities, inner abilities. So they might not do one thing properly, but they can do other things in a more dignified manner, okay. So what this poem teach us, the poem teaches that irrespective of one's gender or physically challenged, people have done great things. We can see certain examples, okay. So irrespective of their gender, we should not create any such kinds of differences among the peoples, because everyone has individual difference and everyone has potential within them. So the poem teaches that irrespective of one's gender and physically challenged, people have done great things and reached to great heights. So thus we should not judge people who are disabled, or we can use the term differently able, they can do the things but in different manners. So we should not judge people who are differently able, but should seek into their within abilities. We should focus on their abilities, within abilities. They can do the things differently. How they can do, okay? How they are doing. We should see that, and we should never make differences among the peoples. So thank you. I hope you understood it.